Spreading all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the World Edgiest channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Cleveland Browns franchise here on Madden 26. Today, we finish the regular season of year number 2. Unfortunately, we have no chance of winning the AFC North. The division has been clinched basically by the Ravens. There's really no chance that we can win. Well, there's legitimately no chance we can win because they have, in fact, clinched the division. But at least they're not going to go undefeated. They're not going to have the perfect 17-0 season, the first one in history, because they did lose at some point last episode. There are some good news for us, though. We are in the playoffs as well. We've clinched a spot. We are going to have to go on the road for against a division winner, but the most likely division winner that we will play is the Jacksonville Jaguars, or I guess not guaranteed to be the Jaguars. It's whoever comes out of the South, and the South is a horrible division this year. Everybody is under 500. Everybody is trash, and we just beat the Texans last episode. So if it ends up being the Texans, we know that we can beat them. The Jaguars, who knows? But I feel confident this season more than I felt confident last season. We made the playoffs last year as a wild card team and had to go on the road to Kansas City. That was just a bad matchup. We didn't deserve to be there. We lost. But this time, I think we could actually have a solid playoff run. I'm not saying Super Bowl, but I'm saying at least 1 or 2 playoff wins. We'll see what happens. If you're going to enjoy, hit the like button, subscribe, channel, join the G's Club. Let's get into the final 2 games of year number 2 and see what our record is as we finish this second season. We are also trying to go for some regular season awards. We're trying to win Offensive Rookie of the Year with Julian Enriquez. We're trying to win Offensive Player of the Year with Quinshon Judkins, who has built a significant lead over Saquon Barkley, which is nice. So I'm feeling pretty confident that he can win the Offensive Player of the Year. And as you see, Ravens have clinched the division, so they will be the number one. Well, they'll be the winner in the North. They have the number 1 seed right now. Will they end up being the number 1 seed? Who knows? Because the Chiefs are right there with them at 14-1. It just sucks that you've got a 5-seeded Cleveland Brown team who has 11 wins, and yet the 4-seed home playoff team is going to come from the South who has a bunch of garbage. So it's just the way the playoffs are structured is a little bit annoying, at least for this scenario. You guys know what the team looks like. This team has played very well all season. Very, very well. We are working with an injury right now with Christian Dickinson. He's still out with that broken collarbone. He should be back by the playoffs at some point, but he's still out right now. We still don't know what the dev trade is on Conrad Scholes. I think it's going to be Star, but he's getting close. It's probably going to be Star, I would assume. Enriquez has been okay. He could be better, but he's been okay. And the defense has been fantastic. The defense has been absolutely fantastic. JOK has been great. Schlesinger's been great. Myles Garrett's been good. I wish he'd be better. He doesn't get a lot of pressure like I want him to, but, well, I mean, what are you going to do? He can't do it for some reason. We have $22 million in available cap room, and I don't think I'm going to spend it on anybody else here. All of these guys are basically just people that we can sign. They're going to be in free agency during the regular season next year, so we can just get them back if we need depth. And also, I'm not going to pay them when we can just get them back for cheap contracts. So I'm probably even going to trade Quentin Johnston in the offseason right before his contract runs out so we can get some value for him. I don't know what kind of value we get for him. Maybe like a 4th-round pick or something, or another player. Who knows? But I'm probably going to do that. So we've got the Panthers and the Dolphins to finish out this season. The Dolphins are 9-6, and the Panthers are obviously 9-6 as well. It's going to be 2 interesting games. I'd like to go into the playoffs on a big win streak, 13-4. But there's a very real possibility we could go into the playoffs 11-6. And if we go into the playoffs 11-6, we might not be the 5 seed. Although we have a pretty comfortable lead. There's a world where we'd only drop down to the 6 seed because the Dolphins could pass us, or the Bills. They're both 9-6, I guess. We're pretty comfortable at the 5 seed. I think we could only fall down to the 6 seed. I don't think we can fall out of the play or not out of the playoffs, but out of the to the 7 seed. I don't think that's possible, even if we lost both games. But I don't want to lose both games. That's basically what I don't want to do. So it keeps taking off all of my things. I still don't know how to make this stay the way that I want it. I wish it would just stay. I wish it would just keep this the way that it is, but apparently it doesn't like me. So it's super frustrating. Super, super frustrating because it means we're going to lose out on camp counselor for this week. We are going to lose out on camp counselor for this week. I'm also probably going to move the... I kind of want to have this one unlocked as well, but we have all the loadout spots filled. I don't know. We'll have to keep what we have. But I wish it would just, like, lock this in. This is what I want. Why does it keep changing my stuff? I don't know how to stop that. And now we only have 3 guys because we lost the extra focus players. Whatever. We'll go with these guys again this year, or this week, and then next week it should be the same, so we should be good to go. But I'm going to go and do this. If we pop any dev traits, I'll show you. If not, we will be in the Panther game and hopefully get a win there.
The spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers.
Please welcome your 2026.
On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Browns. They've been playing some of their best football, winning 8 of their last 10 games. Facing off with him, that's the head coach of the Panthers. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it.
Cleveland versus Carolina, second to last game of the year. And I think I might change up my offensive scheme for this game. I think what I might do is go more towards passing the football because I want Julian Enriquez to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. And right now I think he's in second, maybe third. But I want him to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. I need him to get better stats. So I might try to go away from the run a little bit. We have built up a good lead for Offensive Player of the Year with Quinshawn. So I just want... I'm still going to run the football, obviously. I want the Rookie of the Year with Enriquez. So I might have to go a little bit more in the passing sense. And that might end up being bad. That might end up making us lose games because I suck at passing. But I really hope that I can win this Offensive Rookie of the Year. Injury to an offensive lineman for Carolina to start this game. That's not good. If we can just win these last 2 games, the 13-4 season would be really good. Myles Garrett with the sack on Bryce Young. Oh, he's hitting a little bit. Oh, Myles Garrett getting down and dirty with it. I respect it. Hold on, I got to see that again. He was gyrating and moving those hips, thrusting. I mean, he smoked Bryce Young. Bryce is going to feel that one. Bryce is going to feel that one. But look at Myles. Getting down and dirty with it. With he's just dancing while Bryce is in the background just writhing in pain. But look at the dogs, Chase and Mike Hall Jr. in there dancing. You love to see it. You love to see it. That might be the thummy. I mean, there's a good chance. And they will punt it away, 3 and out. Only 6 sacks on the season for Myles Garrett. It's been a disappointing year in his sense because he's such a productive player. But he has not played very well. Did we rough the punter? What's the flag? I didn't use anybody on the punt return. Oh, it's a block in the back. I was gonna say, I was only Miguel Perez. I wasn't trying to block it or anything. But it's just a block in the back. Thank God it's not a roughing the punter. That would have been rough. No pun intended. We are going to start with a run because that's what we always start with. Although that one didn't really go very well. Quinshawn's had a good game. He's had a good season. Offensive Player of the Year is a possibility, but I need Rookie of the Year as well. Rookie of the Year would just, it'd be really, really nice. It could get us up to X Factor, which would also be really, really nice to have a quarterback with X Factor. He need to get higher overall, though, to actually unlock any of the good X Factor abilities or superstar abilities. But he's a decent overall right now. I think that should be caught, and it is. It was a little bit low throw, but Miguel Perez holds on, the rookie out of Penn State. He holds on for a nice catch. And let's see if we can bounce this outside with Quinn. He might be able to. Not really, because there was no blocking on the outside there. Maybe this game is going to force me to pass it. Maybe they're going to stop the run so much that I'm going to have to pass. Because it seems like on the first drive here that they watched the film and they're ready for the pass or ready for the run. Jerry Jeudy with a 3rd and inches call. Okay. And we can still get Quinshon involved. We can throw him passes out of the backfield like this, and he can still get yardage to help his cause. So it's not like he's going to just never touch the football. I kind of want to go play action post and see if one of my guys can win down the field. Enriquez does have the arm to be able to hit something like that. Dylan Sampson in the game. We haven't seen Dylan Sampson for a minute. But he comes in and gets 2 yards out of that run. This Carolina defense might be ready for the run game today. They did some scouting. Miguel Perez drops that one. That was a hot throw from Enriquez. I didn't want it to be so hot, but it ended up coming out a lot hotter than I expected. I'm going to send Devontae Smith deep, but they're going to be ready for that. Are they ready for Jerry Jeudy, though? They are. Drop the pass, Jerry. And yeah, I'm probably going to go for this. Not the smartest idea, but I'm probably going to go for this. I think Devontae's got it down the field. The ball's there. The ball's there off the deflection. Devontae can't grab it. It's a turnover on downs. I thought Devontae had it. I really did. It looked like he had the catch off the deflection. Oh, that's so disappointing. I thought he had it for sure. And now Chuba Hubbard's going to go crazy on me. Man, I should have taken the points. I get it. I never take the points when I should. I thought Devontae won. And that ball, I mean, the ball looked like it had enough distance to get to Devontae without getting deflected. But I guess the DB made a play on it, obviously. Man, I really thought I had a touchdown there. We know that Enriquez has got the arm talent to get the ball that far. He can throw those kind of passes. Oh, that's got to be... Oh, my God, he caught it off his own... I think that was deflected off his own helmet. How did he even have the awareness to figure out where the ball was? This has got to be stopped. This has got to be stopped. We're not going to stop it. It's going to be caught for a first down, and it's going to be a touchdown Carolina because we can't break or we can't tackle somebody. Oh, it's Justin Jefferson who got traded here at the deadline. Justin Jefferson makes me pay. Man, I know I should have taken the points. I understand, but I had an opportunity to hit a touchdown, and the DB made a good play on it. The DB made a good play. And with 5 seconds remaining in the quarter, Freeman trying to return something. If Freeman can return a kick, he might earn himself a contract. As of right now, he's not going to be on the team next year, mainly because we'll have Eddie Velasco back by next year. And Devontae actually holds on for that catch. I thought he was going to drop it when he turned around, but he holds on. Down 7-0 is a little bit annoying. But it doesn't mean we can't come back and get this tied. Just got to find the right openings. They're going to give me a lot here. Miguel Perez will catch it. They brought a blitz. They brought a pretty heavy blitz. But we read it to perfection. That's Devontae. He's throwing these like missiles, man. We need to work on his touch. I don't feel like I'm throwing him very hard, but yet I'm always getting orange. I'm not holding it very long, and that's going to be dropped interception. Wow. He read that really well. I thought I had another open. I guess I called that play too many times in a row. They were prepared for it. 3rd and inches. Quinshon gets it, and Quinshon makes magic out of it. Quinshon Judkins. Wow, I didn't know he was going to do that. He had no business popping that for as many yards as he did, but he's just so good. That's what he does. That is just what he does. Dylan Sampson in the game now. He doesn't get a lot of usage, especially when Quinshon's taken over, but he's going to get the touchdown. No, he's not. They down at the 1. I don't know about that. I feel like that's a touchdown, but they decide to call it down at the 1. And yes, I'm going to try to force Enriquez to throw more passing touchdowns here. I think Conrad Scholes, the rookie's got it. Touchdown, Browns. The rookie Conrad Scholes. That could be his first ever touchdown. I'm not sure if we've thrown him a touchdown pass today or this year. Ooh, I thought, why was that not blocked? I could have sworn that was going to get blocked. We do score the touchdown to tie it, and Enriquez gets a touchdown pass. That's always nice. We just got to keep inflating his numbers so that he can pass whoever's leading Offensive Player of the Year number rating right now. Ranking, I should say. Jack Sawyer, good tackle. Can we please not allow Justin Jefferson to kill me? I'm not used to him in number 89. That's why I didn't recognize him initially. I guess I should probably go to the Panthers and change his number. Sack him, please. He's got too much time in the pocket. He somehow gets it away. It's incomplete, but he should not have had that much time in the pocket. We should have sacked him immediately. Garrett's only got 1 sack today. He's halfway to his unstoppable force activating. Schlesinger broken tackle. Johnson brings him down. Will Johnson's been a good player ever since getting traded here. I've said his name almost every episode. Multiple times. 3rd and 6. Chase Young on the prowl. Can't catch him. It's caught. I don't think that's Teteroa McMillan. I'm not sure who that is. Oh, it's Diego Alonso, the rookie out of Miami. I forgot they had him. They got a good wide receiver room. The Panthers are a dangerous team. With the addition of Justin Jefferson. Oh, look at that. We wrapped him up. Loss of 6. I don't know what the idea was for that. I don't know why they thought that was ever going to be a good idea to throw it that deep into the backfield. But you've got Justin Jefferson, Teteroa McMillan, and Diego Alonso, who was a first-round pick. They got a pretty solid wide receiver room. Jefferson goes down for a 3-yard gain. Can we play good defense one more time? Myles Garrett. Yes, we can. Myles Garrett with his 2nd sack. That's going to activate X Factor. Okay, Myles. If you're actually going to step up and play well, I'll take it. Is that supposed to be Dave Canales? Or whatever the heck their coach's name is? That was a really big play. It almost looked like Bryce Young's arm was going to get dislocated by the way his model had gotten tackled. That's 2 sacks in the day for Myles Garrett. If he's going to start playing well, I'm going to be all here for it because I've been asking him all season to play well. And he just hasn't been able to get consistent pressure on the quarterback or at least complete the sacks. But today he's feasting on the right tackle for Carolina. I really was hoping that they would let Quinshon get open like that play sometimes does. But not on this one. 1:26 to go in the half. We do start with the ball in the second half, so that's nice. Quinshon's going to catch that. He's going to fight for the first down and get it. So we'll run some hurry up. And we'll call a flanker drive. Flanker? I do see that Danny Barrett, the starting center for us, the rookie, has Superstar Dev, which is pretty sick. So we actually drafted really, really well. I mean, Eddie Velasco has Superstar Dev as well. We'll get to see more of that next season once he comes back from his suspension. But it's pretty sick that he's got Superstar Dev. We drafted Danny Barrett, who's got Superstar Dev. The only one we really missed on, because now Miguel Perez has Star Dev with the progress in training. But the only one we really missed on was Dickinson, who has normal dev. But we're still working, and if he didn't have that broken collarbone, he could still be trying to get XP. But he gets the unfortunate collarbone. Let's keep moving. We're slowly moving up the field. Slowly. We do have Enrique Escobar, who can kick pretty far. Not super far, as I barely got that away. They brought an edge rusher unblocked, and I couldn't really do much about it. 25 seconds. 25 seconds is all we have. That's going to be dropped by Devontae Smith on 3rd down and 3. That would have got us into field goal range. That would have got us into field goal range, but it was a little bit too hot of a throw from Enriquez, and Devontae couldn't secure it all the way. That is a 1st down. We'll call our 2nd timeout. 15 seconds. 15 seconds. How do we get into field goal range here, or even a touchdown? I guess we go Harold Fannin here, and he's going to get brought down. You know what? I think I'm just going to take the timeout here. I can't see what the time is, though. I got to call timeout. They wouldn't show me the clock. They kept showing Enriquez. So we'll try Escobar here. He should have enough leg for a 56-yarder. That shouldn't be much of a problem. And I moved it. It had plenty of leg, but I hit it too powerful, and it started wobbling the arrow. I'm trash, man. I am so bad at kicking field goals. I didn't think I put enough power on it to shake the arrow, but I guess I clearly did. And Myles Garrett almost sacked him for a 3rd time. It's going to be incomplete. They tried to go to Tedero McMillan. Myles Garrett almost sacked him for a 3rd time. That would have been insane if he would have done it. We go to the half, tied 7-7. Should be 10-7, to be fair. But I'm a big sucky suck boy, and what are you going to do about that? What are you going to do? You can't stop me from being a sucky suck boy. I guess at this point in the season, we don't really care about these scores because we can't win the division and we can't really move down from this 5 seed. Trevor Lawrence unhooks a bomb. One-handed touchdown. That's crazy. That was super unnecessary, by the way. He didn't need to go one-handed. The Jaguars win, so they go to 7-9, but there's only one more game left. It's mathematically impossible for you to be have 9 wins. So there is going to be a guaranteed under 500 division winner that hosts a playoff game. That's who we're going to face, most likely. Which is just kind of annoying.
He makes the big play to kick off.
That's a nice touchdown catch from Darnell Mooney.
His 2 touchdowns so far. The Falcons have the lead.
Falcons lead at halftime. And then it's the Ravens and Bengals. You know what? I don't care about this. I mean, we can't win the division, so I don't really care about this game. And the Ravens already lost a game. Joe Burrow, I thought he was going to scramble for that. He finds Jamar Chase for a touchdown. 17-13. Ravens are losing. They have a chance to lose more than one game.
The Bengals with the lead at the half. With that, let's get
we are in the playoffs guaranteed. And I think we're guaranteed to be the 5 seed, certainly if we win this game. If we win this game, we're definitely guaranteed the 5 seed. But even if we lose both of these games, I still think there's no chance we can go down past the 5. We definitely can't go to the 7 seed. Enriquez is 16 for 22, 103 yards and a touchdown. He's done pretty well today. We haven't asked him to do too much, but I am probably going to start picking that up here. We're going to have to ask him to do a little bit more, especially because the run game seems to be non-existent, which, I mean, it's not the worst in the world because we're trying to be a passing offense today. That was a really good return from Perez. Let's just test out the run game here to start the drive. And even with the run game being bad, Quinshon's still done a really good job. And that's going to be a good start to the drive. Ooh, pushing me in the back? That's a little disrespectful. Let's keep the hot hand going. Give it to Quinshon. And he's going to fall down. I thought he was going to stay up and get yards. That was a 1st down waiting to happen, but he just fell over. That's unfortunate. 3rd and 2. I think that's open, and it is. Devontae Smith has got it. That was a little risky. I thought maybe the CPU linebacker was going to stretch his hand out and intercept that pass, or at least knock it down, but thankfully it went right past him. Hand off to Judkins. He's got room. Quinshon down the middle. 6 for 60. So even with the run game being a little bit not as strong as it usually is, he's still got 60 yards in the game. He's still having a pretty productive day. And any yards is good yards. Oh, my God. Derek Brown absolutely bullied Danny Barrett and shut down the run game right there. Judkins loses 3. But any yards is enough to keep him in the lead for this rushing title against Saquon. Because we have a comfortable lead. It should be enough, even if Saquon goes for like 130 or something, he still shouldn't pass us. At least I hope. Because I really would like the rushing title. Miguel Perez drops that pass, man. Miguel Perez drops that pass, and I do think we have to take our points here. I didn't take the points the last time, and we didn't get it. Escobar will drill this. 10-7. That's a disappointing end of the end of the drive. But it's something that happens with Escobar, man. With Enriquez, he just throws these hot passes, even when I don't put as much power in the meter as I would like. He still throws these hot passes that tend to make the receivers jump, and then that puts them in bad animations and all this kind of stuff. It's all kinds of bad. Unfortunately, Myles Garrett has lost his X factor without even getting to use it, really. So now he's got to get 2 more sacks to activate it again. We'll see if he can do it. 2nd and 9. Get to the quarterback. Get to the quarterback. They're going to motion a man. They're going to throw to that man that they motioned, and he's going to get close to the first down. 3rd down and 3. I'd love a 3 and out. I really would. I really would love a 3 and out here. It's not going to happen. Yes, it is. Greg Newsome makes a good play in coverage on Jefferson, and it will be a 3 and out for the Carolina offense. All right. So we don't get the touchdown, but we get 3 points, and then we force Carolina to have a 3 and out. I'll take it. It works. As long as we can go back on offense and score. Perez with some good movement, but he gets up to the 34. Nothing too crazy. Judkins is doing well. He's not going to have a 2,000-yard season, unfortunately. He probably could if we were to just fully commit on running the football. He probably could get to 200 yards or 2,000 yards. But I'm fully committed to Enriquez winning Offensive Rookie of the Year, so even though Judkins has the potential to do it, maybe we'll try it next season. That seems a little ambitious. But maybe we'll try to get 2,000 yards next season. That's a good throw. Perez actually holds on for the catch. If I can just pad his stats with touchdowns, that'll make it look a little bit better. That's a big catch, Perez. 1st down. I'm telling you, Miguel Perez is going to feast in that slot receiver role. It was the role that was meant for Velasquez, but he had the stuff happen. Oh, that's so unlucky. So unlucky that happened. I mean, what are the odds that they had a guy just come free and know that we were going to hand off the ball to him? Well, this isn't going to work. Nobody got open on that. They covered that like a blanket. That was blanket coverage. Absolutely nobody got open here. This has the potential to be a Miguel Perez touchdown if he just wins. But he didn't, and I got hit on the throw. Man, this Carolina defense is feasting on me today. They are just, I mean, they're suffocating in coverage, and then Derek Brown is having a monumental performance, and I'm going to get hit, and it's going to be an interception because of it. It wouldn't have been a 1st down anyway, but God, this defense, man, this Carolina defense is good. It feels like they've got 30 guys on the field. I can't figure out where to go with the football. Enriquez, he wasn't going to get the 1st down anyway. It just sucks that it was an interception. That was a really deep play action, but it got him 8 yards. It got him 8 yards. And that is actually a handoff, and Hubbard's going nowhere. Myles Garrett affected it at first. He ruined his momentum there. We ranked 23 in season ranking for something. I'm assuming that's turnovers because we don't get a lot of turnovers, and we haven't had one today, so I'm guessing that's what that means. I wish it would just tell me, but... Oh, that's got to be incomplete. It's not going to be incomplete. It's going to be actually a big catch for Justin Jefferson. Why is Greg Newsome on him again? I don't know why Greg Newsome's covering Justin Jefferson. That should never be the case, but it's happening. Get to the quarterback. Get to the quarterback. We're not going to. Bryce Young throws incomplete, though. I wish Schlesinger would have had a pick there. That would have been nice. Pretty helpful. Come on, Miles. Get to the quarterback. Get a sack. That's a big tackle on Hubbard. He's going down 3rd and 7. And Miles, you had those 2 sacks in the first half, and you've done nothing since. Stop him. Oh, he got the first down. They're going to give him forward progress. They do. They give the rookie forward progress. And it's first down, Carolina. This is actually a little scary here. They are... Oh, a false start. I think it was the tight end. This is actually pretty scary because the clock is dropping down. Oh, no, it's Chuba. They got Chuba on false start. The clock is going quickly, and all they need is a touchdown to take the lead. So we are in a little bit of danger here. But that's going to be a sack? Yeah, it was delayed sack, but it's Grant Delpit on the safety blitz. Grant Delpit's safety blitz works to perfection. Sacks Bryce Young, 2nd and 23 now. They're going to get some of that yardage back with Chuba. Now it's 3rd and 14. Come on, defense, please. Just one more play, force a field goal. That's all we need. That is all we need. Okay, that's a little check down, and we will force the field goal. Thank you. Thank you. And they're probably not going to kick this before the 2 minutes, so... if they miss it, it'd be legendary. But I doubt they're going to miss it. And you know what? I think I'm just going to play it safe. I don't need them running into the kicker here and screwing up, giving them a free first down. So I think we're just going to play it safe. They're going to drill it. It's 10-10, but we have basically 2 minutes to win this game. And we have a very good kicker in Escobar who has a big leg. He's got like 96 kick power. So if we can just get him into range, we might be able to drill it, as long as it's down the middle. If it's not down the middle, I'm going to struggle. I might still make it, but I'm going to struggle. We have all of our timeouts. We just have to hope that the offensive line gives me the time. Miguel Perez gets a good first catch. I just hate the fact that the whole point of this game was to pad Enriquez's stats, and I've thrown 1 touchdown and 1 pick in about like 150 yards. That's not really much stat padding, if you ask me. That's Devontae Smith. Yeah, 150 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. That's kind of gross stats. He's not going to win Rookie of the Year with those kind of numbers. That's Jerry Jeudy, big catch. We're slowly getting closer to field goal range. Harold Fannin, big catch, and Harold Fannon's got more room. Harold Fannin cuts it back into the middle of the field, and a timeout Carolina. They're saving themselves some time. Because now we've gotten really into field goal range. I mean, this is chip shot field goal range for Escobar. That's why Carolina's calling timeouts. But Quinshawn says, forget about field goal range. 9 for 90 for Quinshawn. And the Panthers use their second timeout. Handoff, Quinshawn again, and he is in. Touchdown, Browns. We might have scored too quickly, and we left the timeout for Carolina. But a touchdown is a touchdown. That forces Carolina to have to score one. We took the ball down the field in a minute. I mean, that Harold Fannin catch and run really changed that entire drive. We will send it away. They will return it. It's in the landing zone. And they will return it to the 30-yard line. 39 seconds and a timeout for Bryce Young in the offense. They've got unbelievable wide receiver weapons. You got Justin Jefferson, Tetairoa McMillan. You got the rookie Alonzo. We'll see what happens. Maybe Myles Garrett can affect something. That's not going to be. Almost intercepted Cole Bishop. Oh, that would have been so nice to end the game right there, Cole. He was talking about last episode wanting to get a pick. He couldn't get one in that game, but he could have had one right there. That's not pass interference, thank God. Thank God it's not pass interference. 3rd and 10. Clear 4-down territory, but we got to play good here on 3rd and 10. They're going to motion Jefferson. Oh, Miles. Miles! How did I not sack him there? You gotta be joking. How did I not sack him? I had him right. I was literally inside of him. I inserted myself into Bryce Young, and yet I didn't bring him down. That's not even possible. Okay, that time I hit him, and we forced the ball out. It is 22 seconds left. We have a chance to score points and pad the stats of Julian Enriquez. Although I don't want to, like, ruin his stats by throwing a pick or anything. They really want me to QB kneel it. And that might be a smart idea, but I gotta try. I gotta try to pad the stats. That Rookie of the Year is super juicy. There's Harold Fannin. We'll get out of bounds. 3rd and 5. Final timeout used by Carolina. The stats need padded. It has to happen. 13 seconds. We have all of our timeouts. There's Fannin again. We'll call our timeout. That's 4th and 2. Come on, man. Come on, man. We got to do this. It's got to happen. Judkins caught out of bounds with 5 seconds left. First down, Cleveland. How do I get a touchdown here, man? How do I get a touchdown here? Quentin Johnson, end zone. He caught it, but he's out of bounds. He actually caught that. Oh, that's brutal. I didn't think he was going to catch it. One. Oh, I thought he had it, too. He just didn't get his feet down. Final play of the game. Last chance to pad the stats, and it's not going to go well. We win 17-10. So much for stat padding. So much for stat padding. 198 and a touchdown and a pick for Julian Enriquez. That's not very Rookie of the Year numbers, I'll say. But at least we won. We will guarantee ourselves at least 12 wins. And look at my man, Quinshawn. His hair's getting a little crazy there. He gets an upgrade point. I really hope he's going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year, or Offensive Player of the Year. We will move to Week 18 against the Miami Dolphins. Final game of the regular season here in year number 2. Final game. We got upgrade players already. 9-7 Dolphins, so they must have lost their game. Oh, it's Miguel Perez who's gotten an upgrade point. Good for him. He's having a good rookie year. He gets +4 awareness. That's actually kind of huge. That's going to carry his overall. He's a good player. He's a good player, and he's only developing. If we go to the stats, and we go to the in-season awards, not the weekly awards, the yearly awards, we've got no chance for MVP, but we weren't really even trying for that. If we go to the AFC, though, Quinshawn is leading the Offensive Player of the Year with Rashee Rice right behind him. But Quinshawn is leading it right now, so we got to keep him in the lead for that. Defensive Player of the Year, we don't have anybody. A little annoying, but whatever. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Enriquez has fallen to 4th. Yeah, he's not going to get it. He's not going to get it. But Miguel Perez is battling. Justin Benford most likely is going to get the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year, we don't have anybody in the fight. Unfortunately, best quarterback, we clearly don't have that. Best running back we're going to get with Quinshawn most likely. Wide receiver, we don't have. Offensive line, we have a Christian Dickinson actually in the fight for that, which is surprising, but he got hurt, so he's not going to win it. Defensive lineman, nobody in the fight. Linebacker, nobody. DB, nobody. And then kicker, we don't have anybody. I thought we'd have our guy in there, but he's not. So really, it's just Offensive Player of the Year for Quinshawn, because being number 4 is kind of brutal. The Ravens ended up winning that game against the Bengals, so they're 15-1. The Chiefs also won. They're 15-1. Good Lord, this is a crazy season we're having. A crazy AFC. It's a crazy, crazy AFC out there. But we get our guys back in the fight, so we have 2 DeJuan Joneses in here because I added him in the last time, so we need to get Miguel Perez back in here. There we go. All right, I'm going to go do these again, and hopefully we get a dev tray pop. If not, I'll see you in the Dolphins game.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins on Sunday Night Primetime. On one sideline, there's the head coach of the Browns. His team playing exceptional football, 8-2 in their last 10. Then on the Dolphins side, you've got Mike McDaniel. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need.
We've got Sunday night prime time for the final game of the season. Cleveland and Miami. We've obviously been clinched with a playoff spot as Miguel Perez takes that for a really good return to start this game. But we have already clinched our spot a while ago. We just got to keep winning games and make sure. Well, I think we now with that win against the Panthers, we have solidified our spot as the number 5 seed. We will play the winner of the AFC South. It's just kind of annoying that the winner of the AFC South is going to be an under 500 team and they're going to host the playoff game. But as long as it's guaranteed to either be Jacksonville or Houston, so it's not going to be like a bad weather game, which is nice because Jacksonville obviously is Florida. It could be raining, I guess, but it's not going to be snowing or anything. And then Houston plays in a dome, so we're good there. But I think what we're going to do is, since we looked at the Offensive Rookie of the Year numbers and Enriquez was not in the lead, I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to go back to our normal game plan of just run the ball with Quinshon Judkins and sometimes pass. That usually, I mean, that's gotten us 12 wins. So, well, technically it's gotten us 11 wins because that 12th win we passed a little bit more against the Panthers. So why wouldn't it get us a 13th win? And 13-4 would be a beautiful record to have with this Cleveland team. It would show just so much progress that we've made these first 2 years. And the development of Judkins, the development of our rookie. The team's been really good. We didn't get any depth trade upgrades in training, by the way. That's why I didn't bring you guys back in. We did, although, get an upgrade point for Enriquez. He's now like an 86, I think. He's playing up with morale, but he's like an 86, I think. And that, or maybe it's 85, I don't remember. But whatever he is, he has unlocked a second or a third ability slot for his superstar ability, which is kind of huge. So I added that in. I think he's got like tight out. He's got something to do with, I think it's quick draw. He's got quick draw. And then I gave him like inside dead eye or something like that. So those are the abilities he has. As Quinshon Judkins punches it in for a touchdown, I think he's guaranteed to be not only the rushing leader and take home the rushing title this year over Saquon, but I think he's also guaranteed to be Offensive Player of the Year, and he's just adding to those numbers right now, and that could get him up to X Factor. He's only star dev right now, but if he has a good season, which he has, he might just naturally take that from star to superstar, and then adding on top of that with the winning the award, which almost guarantees you a dev trade upgrade anyway, that could take him from superstar to X Factor. So there's a world where he gets X Factor. Now, knowing my luck, it's probably only going to be superstar, which will still be good. But there's a chance he could have X Factor for Season 3, which would be unbelievable to have an X Factor running back. We could get all those good abilities on him and everything. It'll be amazing if that happens. I'd like for... Oh, what the heck was that? That was not the play I was expecting, which I guess is why they ran it. I thought it was going to be a pitch to Achane. Ended up being a pitch to Jalen Waddle. I was not expecting that at all. That was kind of crazy. I talk about this all the time. I really do wish you could give the Guardian Cap to anybody. Like you could get the Guardian Cap to rookies and you can give it to other players. Because I think the Guardian Cap looks hilarious, especially in the game. It looks funny in real life. Especially Romeo Dobbs. Romeo Dobbs gets memed on a lot for wearing the Guardian Cap. But I think it looks funny, and I think it would be funny if I could give it to anybody. How did I miss that sack on Tua Tagovailoa? You'll never know. I don't even know how I missed it. But if I could give it to like my quarterback, I think that'd be hilarious. I'd definitely give one to Tua, that's for sure. I don't know why they didn't make that a customizable thing. As far as I know, it's not customizable. Ooh, good job by Denzel Ward there to break that up. Third down and 3. Third. I like the primetime games because I don't have to move my camera. I can just keep it in the bottom right like I like to do. Oh, Tua. Oh, my God. Tua's going to score, isn't he? No, he's not. Okay. The fact that Tua is scrambling for these yards makes me want to beat my head into a wall. This is probably going to be the final play of the quarter. We took a lot of that first quarter clock off on our drive. It's going to be a handoff to Achane. He's got a lot of speed, but he's not going to get out of the backfield there. Gain of 1, and Denzel sunned him. He said, no, you're tiny. You're small. You are petite. 2nd down and 9. Garrett had a big game last game against Carolina. He had 2 sacks in that one, although he's non-existent in the second half. Achane gets another one. Tyreek Hill and Greg Newsome going after each other. Okay. Maybe Greg Newsome will spit on him. I think that'd be pretty funny. I think that should be coded in the game. Your players, there's a sack for Myles Garrett. Your players can do things like that. They can spit on other players. I think that'd be funny. As long as it doesn't happen like in a critical moment in a playoff game or something. Or your players can like hold their junk as like a Marshawn Lynch celebration or something. I think that should be coded into the game, but apparently that's too risque. They don't want to do it. Freeman. Ooh, decent return for Freeman to the 32. Not too shabby, not too shabby. And we will get back on offense. Why did Harold Fannin have his eyes out like that? It looked like he just took some smelling salts or something right before he got out there. His eyes were massive. We're going to move Luke Lachey, and we're going to hand this ball to Quinshawn, and he's going to get not very many yards. He got 3. That didn't actually open up the way that I thought it was going to. Credit to Miami for playing that well. Another handoff. Great blocking. Quinshawn does the rest. It's great blocking, and Quinshawn moves the sticks. The poo stick uniforms are working to perfection. Just keep handing the ball to Quinshawn. Just keep handing the ball to Quinshawn. Oh, look at the blocking from Judkins, man. He's having himself a game. He's having himself one of them games. I can already feel it. I can already feel it's going to be one of them games. But we do have to break in a pass every once in a while so they don't think we're super predictable. So we'll just go out of the slot and hit Miguel Perez. Keep getting him some catches every once in a while. Does the stretch work? Probably not because it's Dylan Sampson. Although Dylan Sampson is kind of quick. Maybe he can get out there. The blocking is pretty good, and Sampson will get the first down. Good job, Dylan. I like how in Season 1, it wasn't really sure who was going to be the #1 running back for us. We were kind of going back and forth. I had a couple games where I liked Sampson. I had a couple games where I liked Judkins, but I wasn't 100% sure as Devontae Smith's going to score the touchdown there. I wasn't 100% sure who was going to end up being the starter for us. And then year number 2 came around, and Judkins just exploded. And he quickly solidified himself as the #1 running back, and he has not disappointed. He's had a couple of weird plays where he's fumbled a few times in critical moments, but other than that, I haven't really been that mad at him. He's been an unbelievable running back for us, and he's deserving of the #1 running back spot. As we take a 14-3 lead. I think I play better when I'm not trying to force Enriquez to do things, because that was an easy touchdown catch for Devontae Smith, and it came pretty simply. It was just a little mesh route that he just took to the house. He had enough speed to get around everybody. But I don't know if that would have happened if I would have tried to force it like I had last game. Tyreek Hill drops it. I don't know if I need to have Denzel Ward. I'm going to switch it. I don't know why Greg Newsome always is covering the highest overall receiver. He's going to go cover Jalen Waddle. Just to be on the safe side. Oh, it's a screen pass to the tight end. Not what I would have expected. Cole Bishop wrestles him out of bounds. Mike McDaniel might be getting fired. He might be getting fired after the season. I mean, a 9-8 season for Miami is not necessarily what they thought they were going to have this year. It's a little disappointing. Maybe McDaniels gets fired, and maybe we can bring him in as our offensive coordinator. We have Kevin Stefanski as our offensive coordinator. Maybe we fire Stefanski and bring in McDaniel. That'd be funny. Nice incomplete pass. JOK knocks it out of the hands of whoever that intended receiver was. I wish my interior defensive guys would do a little bit more. Mason Graham and Mike Hall Jr. just never do anything. That was an insanely quick throw. That almost looked like when I snapped the ball too quickly and I press X too many times and it snaps it and then throws it without me even doing anything. That's what that looked like. Tua overthrows his intended receiver, and now he's got time. He fires, but it's incomplete. He had Waddle open. Oh, that wasn't Waddle. He had whoever that was, number 13, whoever that is. He had him open. I thought I saw 17 for a second. But he throws it at his feet. It's incomplete. He probably should have just scrambled and ran that. He would have got the first down, most likely. Perez will return, and he will get it to the 17. Not too bad. A minute 41 to go. Judkins is at 1,800 yards. I mean, if he goes off for like a 300-yard game, there's a chance he could get a 2,000, but it's not going to be possible. He's going to stick around the 1,800-yard mark, I would assume. I would assume he's going to stay around that, but we'll keep trying. If we had one more game in the regular season, he'd definitely get 200 or 2,000. I would pretty much be safe to say that. We got to try to get into field goal range here or a touchdown. We got about 50 seconds left, a little less. The handoff, and they're going to shut that down. They were ready for that one that time. Timeout called. What do I even do here? What do I call? This has got to be like Jerry Jeudy or Miguel Perez, I would assume. Let's just hit Jeudy. Never mind. It's going to be intercepted off the sack. God, I hate this game so much, man. I hate this video game with the passion. I just despise it. I really do. It's not even an act. It's never been an act. God, I hate this game. I really, really do. Miami's going to come away with points, whether it's 3 or 7, because of a thrown out of a sack animation that gets picked off. Oh, what in the what are they doing? One timeout remaining for Miami. I thought we were going to sack Tua there. But he got it away. Corner of the end zone, it's Harding, the rookie. The rookie tight end Harding with the catch. Touchdown Miami. They get 7 points out of a stupid BS interception. Man, that's rough. That's really, really rough. Freeman's back to return. He's got decent blocks. He takes it to the 28-yard line. And here we go back on offense again. We're going to fire it quickly. It's Jerry Jeudy. He's going to get rocked. We have call a timeout there. Do I just chuck this up to Devontae Smith and see what happens? I've got time. I can find Harold Fannin here. And he's going to drop the pass. Harold, you would have got us into field goal range, my guy. Oh, Harold, how do you drop that, dog? How is that incomplete? How is that behind him? I don't understand how I threw that behind him. That should have been pretty much caught. This doesn't seem like a very good vertical play, but we're going to try it and see what happens. Anything's going to be better than what we've been suffering through. It's going to be a holding call, because of course it is. It's almost intercepted. Danny Barrett, the rookie center, gets called for the hold, and that is how we go to halftime. Wow, that was a rough end of the half. That was a rough final couple of minutes right there, but we still lead 14-10, and we just got to go back to handing the ball off to Quinshawn. Once we do that, we'll win this game. So. Enough throwing the ball. I'm tired of throwing the ball.
Let's get to sort.
We're not going to win Rookie of the Year, so we just got to stop throwing it.
Through the NFL
Rams and Raiders.
starts now.
It's a Geno Smith highlight, so you know it's a video game. And he's going to fire one in.
And
Jacoby Myers still on the team, breaking 3
one
tackles
of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming
and scored the
right here.
touchdown. That's an insane highlight.
The Raiders,
Raiders win
wrap up a
17-15.
7-10 season with the win. From there, how about
Bills
we head out
and
to
Niners. That's
Buffalo?
kind of crazy
Let's check in on
matchup to end the
Bills
season.
as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers.
Josh Allen survives the Nick
And it's
Bosa
Khalil
onslaught.
Shakir.
It's a
He was a
oh
tough
my
man
god,
to
that's
pin
an
down
insane
all
touchdown.
game long.
He fit that
This
into the
one of his
tightest
2
window you could
touchdown
find.
catches.
And Khalil
The
Shakir brings it in
Bills
19 to
will be
8.
a part of this
The
year's
Bills
playoffs.
win.
They get the victory here in the regular
And then it's
season
Carolina
finale.
versus Baltimore.
Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens.
I'm so happy
taking on
that
Carolina
the Ravens
Panthers.
lost at least one game, so they're not perfect. That would have been,
And
oh
it's a
my
man
god,
who's battled
disgusting
through
run. Is that Jonathan
injuries.
Brooks?
Jonathan Brooks.
It is. He didn't play against
He
us
gets a
when we
seal
played him,
here,
and the Ravens will
seal
win
here,
or will
and
lose.
off he
Wow.
goes. With that, a look at
26
how
to
things
6, the
stand.
Ravens
playoff
fall.
picture in the AFC
I wonder
as
is
the
if the
season
Chiefs
draws
win,
to a
that might be the
close.
Ravens losing the 1 seed because of
Meanwhile,
it.
in our game, it's been back and forth to this
Don't show me
point.
that BS
No
interception
reason to
ever again.
expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back
The
out to our commentary team,
Ravens
Mike Tirico
go to
and
15 and
Greg
2.
Olson.
If the Chiefs win their game, the Chiefs will be the number 1 seed in the AFC. I can't believe the Ravens fumbled that bad. I cannot believe the Ravens have fumbled that poorly. They had the 1 seed locked. They had it locked. And yet we are here where the Chiefs could potentially be the number 1 seed in the AFC. Insane. Actually insane. We most likely wouldn't have to match up with either of them, the Chiefs or the Ravens, unless it's the AFC Championship, because the divisional, we would get matched up. If we were to win against the Jaguars or the Texans, whoever comes out of the AFC South, if we were to win that in the wild card, then we would most likely play the next... We would play the next lowest seed after the 1 seed. So let's say the Ravens fall to the 2 seed, and they have to play wild card weekend against the 7 seed, and let's say they lose. We'd play the 7 seed then. Or we'd play the 6 seed, excuse me. Whoever wins the 5 or the 6 seed. You get it. You know how it works. That's got to be incomplete, and it is. Tyreek drops it. Good coverage. Greg Newsome again covering him. I don't know why. Thought I switched that. Let's get a stop here. Let's get a stop. This feels like an H-Chan run. I don't know why. It's not going to be. I guess that's why I don't feel it. That's why I didn't know why it was an H-Chan run. It's going to be 4th and inches. Harden didn't get the first down. I thought for sure he got the ball across. They're not going to give it to him. It's not going to be a QB sneak here. This is designed to be a H-Chan run. It feels really much like that. And no, it's going to be a Tua caper and a flag on the Dolphins. I can't believe Tua kept that. It's an illegal block in the back on Miami. Jalen Waddle. And that pushes them back 4th and 10. I think Tua got the first down. I think he might have. It's hard to say because we met him like instantly as he got to the first down marker. But that is a brutal call from Jalen Waddle there to get called for a block in the back. And we will go into the second half here with Judkins trying to keep him hot. I mean, it's hard to not keep him hot. I mean, look at this. First play of the half, he's already going for 30. He's got 126 on 11 carries. He's just the best. And just wait till he gets X Factor. He's going to be even better if he gets X Factor. Which I know that's kind of hard to imagine, but Judkins continues to dominate. He continues to bulldoze people, including his own teammates sometimes. And now Dylan Sampson comes in to give him a little bit of a breather. Dylan Sampson not as good, and the blocking does not hold up as much for him. It is a weird phenomenon when the blocking changes so drastically for certain running backs. And it's not like super obvious. It doesn't happen all the time, but like when you can clearly tell that some running backs get way better blocking from the CPU offensive lineman than others. Because Judkins, we rarely ever have bad runs or bad run blocking from the offensive lines. That's just a simple drop from Judkins. That's kind of crazy, actually. But when Samson comes in, he rarely gets good blocking. It's just kind of funny. And it doesn't just happen with the Browns. It happens with mostly every team that I do. As Escobar drills a 53-yarder, the rookie kicker. Nice job. And that makes it a touchdown game. The drive kind of fell apart there at the end. I had to throw it away on third down, or on second down, and then on third down I dropped the pass with, oh, this isn't good. This isn't good at all. This is a touchdown kick return. Getting kick returned on by the CPU is super embarrassing. I hate when it happens. It gives me this weird feeling. It gives me like a pit in my stomach every time it happens, because it's not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to get kick returned on by the CPU. And just like that, the Dolphins, if they can't score on offense, they might as well rely on the special teams. They've tied it up. We worked so hard to get that field goal, and then they just go out there and they kick return. It's all tied up. It's as simple as that. Kind of annoying, if you ask me. But at least it gives us the ball back, and it gives us a chance to run the clock down some more. I don't have to go back on defense and play bad defense. So let's just do our thing here. Handoff, Judkins, broken tackle, falls forward. Look at Quinshawn go. He's such a tough runner. He's so hard to bring down, and he almost always breaks the first tackle, which is not something that rarely ever happens for me. I rarely ever get a guy who breaks tackles on the first attempt. He's got 167 yards. He's definitely secured himself. Unless Saquon has like a 400-yard game, which would be impossible, and I still don't even think that would be enough with the 160-something yards Quinshawn's had. But unless Saquon has like the greatest game that's ever been produced, that's a fumble, by the way. But we picked up. Harold Fannon's got it! Harold Fannin! Oh my God. Harold Fannin had yards after the run, or after the fumble recovery. It's going to be a booth review. Miami's challenging, not a booth review. Miami's challenging the spot of the fumble because they don't want me to have so many yards on it. Did Quinshawn actually fumble it? No, he did not fumble. So that takes away Harold Fannon's nice run. It'll be 2nd and 11. Man, Miami's bitter about that. That's tacky. You didn't need to do that. Just because we got a bunch of yards on the recovery of the fumble doesn't mean you needed to review it. The CPU rarely ever reviews calls, but just because we advanced the ball like that, they decided, you know what, we're not going to let you have that. I guarantee you if we didn't have that result, if it would have just been a fumble and we just recovered it and got tackled immediately, I guarantee you they don't review that. But because we got so many yards on the recovery, they reviewed it. That's petty. That's real petty from the Dolphins. We enter the fourth quarter. 6 minutes left. It's all tied at 17. I mean, this game, like, technically doesn't really matter if we win either way, but I'd still like to win the game to go into the playoffs on a massive win streak. It's like 4 or 5 wins, I think, in a row. This would be. So I'd still like to go into the playoffs with a win. But I'm not going to be like, oh no, we can't lose this game or something. It's not going to be the end of the world. Judkins, nice screen. That's a couple of screens in a row that we just ran there that are pretty successful. It moves us up to the 15-yard line. We're going to give it to Judkins again because why wouldn't we? Who else are we going to give it to? And Judkins has got another touchdown. Quinshawn Judkins, man. He's having the season for the ages. This is going to be a season that Cleveland Browns fans remember forever, as it gives us a 24-17 lead. We went 109 yards, apparently. How did we go 109 yards? The field's only 110 yards, I think, right? How did we go 109 yards on that drive? Good tackle. Good job. And now we move to defense. We didn't get kick returned on again, thankfully. Big tackle. Stop Achane. Good job, JOK. Only a gain of 1 on that one. We have 0 something, and we ranked 24th in the season ranking. I wish it would tell me what we have 0 of. I'm assuming it means turnovers, because it was the same kind of statistic last episode. We didn't have, or last week, and we didn't have any turnovers in that game either. So I would guess that's what it means, but I wish it wouldn't be so vague. 3rd and inches. They like going to this rookie tight end Harding. Oh, this is a QB sneak. QB sneak. Let's shove my sausage right in here and stop this. It's inches, right? No, he didn't get it. You got to be joking. I'm not going to waste a timeout on it, so whatever. He did not get that first down, though. 3 minutes to go in the game. They're going to motion a man out. It's Jalen Waddle. And incomplete, off target. Tua cannot hit his rookie tight end. Were we ever considering Sam Harding? I mean, he's got an X factor. He's obviously really, really good. I don't remember if we ever even looked at him. Because we drafted a tight end. We drafted Conrad Scholes. But I don't know if we ever looked at Sam Harding. I don't remember doing a scouting report on him. 3rd and 4. 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Tua drops back. He fires. It's going to be caught by the rookie Harding for a first down. They are going to him almost exclusively. They tried to hit Tyreek Hill sometimes, but doesn't really work. And then they exclusively go to Harding. I don't think have they targeted Jalen Waddle this entire game? Maybe. Maybe once. I don't remember. But it feels like they haven't done him at all. And then Achane's gotten a few runs, but it's been all the tight end, the rookie tight end. There's Tyreek, but he dropped it. Tyreek Hill struggling in his old age. He might be on the move. He might not be a Miami Dolphin next season. Oh, it's a screen pass, but we were right there. Schlesinger almost jumped it and picked it off. That would have been electric. But he blows that up immediately as Achane catches it, and now it's 3rd down and 12. Myles Garrett will sack Tua, and that ball's out. Recovered by the Predator, Chase Young. And the Browns will have the football. Are they going to review that one? No, they're not. I don't think he fumbled. I don't think he did. It looked like he went to the ground with it. Ooh, that's really close. I think that ball is coming out, actually. For once, I think it's actually a fumble. I think that ball is out of his hand before that knee is not down, so... And then the knee's down right there, and the ball is clearly out. I think it's an actual fumble. I think that ball is starting to come out. That's a rare thing. Usually, when I get fumbles, it's not a fumble, but the CPU doesn't challenge it, so it just gives it to me anyway. And I never complain about it because it gives me the football, but it's usually never really a fumble. I think that actually might have been. I think Tua actually dropped it right before his knee touched the ground. Judkins will just run the ball a couple times, try to get the timeouts used for Miami. 3rd down and 7. I really could use a first down here. That'd be nice. We'll see what happens. Judkins not going to get it. Barely even get a yard. I don't even think he got a yard. All the timeouts have been used by Miami. We're out of field goal. How are we out of field goal range with a 96 power kicker? That doesn't make much sense. We're going to go to Devontae Smith. He's going to get a bad throw from Enriquez and turnover on downs. If that ball is in stride, it's a first down. But because he threw it behind him slightly, he doesn't get the momentum. That happens a lot with Enriquez. We've noticed that. Quick throw, overthrow. He cannot hit Tyreek Hill. He's trying his best. But either Tyreek drops it, or he's covered really well, or Tua's overthrowing him. I mean, it's a rough showing for Tua tonight. There, he finally hits Tyreek. It's about time, but a holding call or some sort of block in the back, whatever it is, it's a block in the back. On Miami, it's James Daniels, the veteran offensive lineman, called for the block in the back, so that negates whatever good catch and run Tyreek had right there. I think he got to inches, maybe 2nd and 1. Tua's got time. He's going to step up and throw. That's going to be off the head of Grant Delpit, and knocked incomplete. I was trying to pick it off, but he didn't give. I pressed triangle. He didn't give me an animation. Don't know what that's all about. Myles Garrett can't get the sack. Denzel Ward is going to allow a catch to Jalen Waddle. Oh, this game. This game, man. If I wasn't winning, I'd be so mad, but I'm winning, so I'm just going to laugh it off like it's not really making me upset, but it is. Oh, second and 10. Second down and 10. They need a touchdown to tie. Them getting that catch to Jalen Waddle is so annoying. And that catch to Jalen Waddle is even more annoying. They have no more timeouts. They are threatening to score. They're going to spike this. 30 seconds. And they're going to take a field goal? What? What is what? What did I just watch? Can can somebody tell me what just happened? The Dolphins had it at the 4, whatever they had it at the 5. And they chose to take a field goal when all they needed was a tie. Or when all they needed was a touchdown to tie it. You chose to take a field goal and then didn't get the onside kick. I'm not quite sure why that happened. I mean, I know the CPU struggles with late game play calling. And by struggle, I mean they absolute garbage at it. But I don't even really know what I just watched. How was that the decision? I've never seen that before. Danny Berry gets an upgrade slot, or a whatchamacallit slot. That is the craziest ending to a game I may have ever seen. Why did they do that? I'm shocked. I'm stunned. I'm confused. I have no idea what happened. I don't even know how to react to that. Like, I don't know what to say. We will play the Jaguars in next episode. But I am so shocked and confused about what happened. Let's take a look at the final stats, final regular season stats. So Julian Enriquez finishes his rookie of the year. He does have franchise QB and QB of the future tags, which is nice. He finishes with 2,400 yards, 17 touchdowns, and 11 picks. Unfortunately, that's not going to be offensive rookie of the year. It would be nice, but Shador did come in a few times and in relief of Enriquez when he got hurt, and he played pretty well, but this is very, very limited numbers for Shador, so we can't take those as Shador should have been a better option. Rushing, I tell you, man, there was a chance for 2,000. 1,900 yards and 17 touchdowns for Quinshon Judkins. He averaged 7.4 per carry. And it says he didn't fumble the ball at all. That cannot be true. I almost vividly remember him fumbling at least 3 or 4 times this season. That cannot be true that he didn't fumble. But this is a phenomenal year. This is guaranteed Offensive Player of the Year numbers right there. Dylan Sampson did fine. He didn't do anything too crazy. 84 yards in total. He just was the backup. That's all he was. Receiving numbers, 700 yards for Devontae Smith, 8 touchdowns. It's nice to have a number 1 wide receiver. I know he didn't get a lot of yards. 700 yards isn't great for a number 1 wide receiver, but it makes me feel confident to have knowing I have a number 1 wide receiver on my team. Jerry Jeudy did good. Judkins did really well out of the backfield. Fannin was good. Miguel Perez came in and had a lot of catches. Eddie Velasco was going to be amazing, but then he had the suspension, so he was going to do well. We'll just never know how good he was going to do. Blocking wise, 8 sacks allowed by Taylor Decker, but I think that was a lot to do with the Lions. I don't think he allowed very many on our team when he was on our team, and then 1 for each of Jones, Ingram, and Barrett. Dickinson never allowed a sack, and neither did Trey Seawright. And then defensively, JOK had 84 tackles, Schlesinger 79, 75 for Delpit. Delpit had a big year. Newsom had 57, Bishop had 56. Tackle for loss leader is Myles Garrett with 23, 13 for JOK, 7 for Schlesinger and Chase Young. Sack leader obviously is going to be Myles Garrett with 9. 2.5 for Chase Young. Not a lot of sack production. I mean, every guy has like 1, but then you got Myles Garrett with 9. And I wish he had more than that. And then interceptions, 2 for Delpit, 2 for Denzel Ward, 1 for Jahad Campbell. And that is it. Not a lot of interceptions either. We did force a few fumbles, though. 2 for Delpit, 1 for Garrett, JOK, and Schlesinger, and then recoveries for Delpit. Garrett, Chase Young, and Cole Bishop. And then we had... I don't think we blocked a kick this year. No block kick this year. Safeties, no safeties this year. Did have a couple defensive touchdowns. Delpit and Ward, I'm assuming, are both pick sixes. So good for them. Kicking numbers, Enrique Escobar is a rookie. Puts in 11 out of 15 field goals. 61-yarder was his longest. Pretty impressive. Did not miss a single extra point. He'll get better as his kick. I'll get better as the kicker. Punting, Corey Bahor. Kez did fine. 617 yards as a punter. And then kick return numbers. Miguel Perez had 1 kick return touchdown, 790 yards total. And then Eddie Velasco, before he got suspended, had a kick return touchdown. Pretty good. I'm excited for Velasco to come back from suspension. Miguel Perez did not get a punt return touchdown, but had 161 yards on 22 returns. And that is our season as a whole. Some of the league leaders in the NFL this year, if you're curious about the rest of the NFL. The total number of yards was Joe Burrow, led the league in passing yards. As you expect, that Bengal playbook goes crazy. But Caleb Williams right there behind him, 4,600 yards. Mahomes did well. Jared Goff, back on the LA Rams, did pretty well. Jordan Love had a good season. Josh Allen, Michael Penix is up there. Justin Fields, 4,100 yards. Oh my God, that's insane. Bo Nix, Justin Herbert, Jaden Daniels. There's Drake May, and he puts up 3,800 yards. Good job. There's Tua, who we just played against. All right, pretty good numbers. The touchdown leader was Caleb Williams with 45, then Mahomes with 43, 41 for Burrow and Love. Goff had 40, so did Penix. And the most interceptions is Kyler Murray with 15. Dak had 15. Fields had 14. That's more like it. Lawrence had 14 as well. I wonder if Lawrence is ever going to develop in this series. He might. Anthony Richardson started for the Colts, and he had a decent season. Nothing too crazy. And then here we are with 11. But hey, you know what? Drake May also had 11 interceptions. So you know what? I'd say we didn't have that bad of a year. Rushing leader, it is Quinshon Judkins by a mile over Saquon. He really started to separate himself. Really started. But Saquon had a very good season. Can't take that away from him. He did lead the league in touchdowns with 19. And then Josh Jacobs right there with a great season. James Cook, Joe Mixon, Genty in his second season puts up 1,200 yards and 6 touchdowns. Good for him. Derrick Henry, Bijan, Jonathan Taylor. But we lead the league because we are the best. And then obviously the touchdown numbers is Saquon. And then Omar and Hampton had 18. Okay. So Judkins finishes third in touchdowns, but still pretty good. He also led the league in yards per carry because Isaiah Davis only had 1 rush for 9 yards, so he doesn't count. But for somebody that actually registers enough attempts to count, Quinshon leads, and then Bijan, and then Saquon. But 7.4 is kind of insane. Receiving numbers. Puka leads the league in receiving yards with 1,600 and then 15 touchdowns. And Nick Westbrook-Akine in that Bengal playbook goes insane. Not Jamar Chase, not T. Higgins. It's Nick Westbrook-Akine with 1,500 yards and 15 touchdowns. Brandon Ayuk puts up 1,400 yards and 23 touchdowns. Rashee Rice, who was presumably going to finish second in Offensive Player of the Year, has a great season. And there's T. Higgins. Great season. Adunze puts up a lot of numbers. Terry McLaurin. There's Jamar Chase. Khalil Shakir. We saw a lot of highlights from him this season. Romeo Dobbs has a good year. Keenan Allen on the Jets has a fine season. Jackson Smith and Jigba has a great year. Good numbers for some people. There's Luther Bird, and I'm excited to see if he develops. That'll be nice to see. Defense. Hold on. We didn't see what touchdown numbers were. I think it's Ayuk. Yeah, it is. Brandon Ayuk with 23, then Rice with 19, Tank Dell at 17. Okay. Maybe not the guys you would expect to be at the top, but it's pretty good. Some of the best offensive linemen in the league, guys that didn't allow sacks. C. Wright Dickerson, Josh Myers didn't allow sacks at all this year. Broderick Jones didn't allow a sack. Who allowed the most sacks, though? Patrick Paul allowed 20, along with Alaric Jackson, Ike Ekwonu, all allowed 20 sacks this year. Tyler Guyton allowed 18. Ew, not very good for some of the best guys. No, not my big country. Will Campbell allowing 16 sacks. Oh, oh no, Drake May is in trouble. Mac Wilson led the NFL in tackles, 161. Tranquil had 156. Frankie Louvu with 154. Micah McFadden. A lot of random names up here. Being the leaders in tackles. There's Edgerrin Cooper. Tackle for loss leader is Chris Jones with 21. 18 for DeMarcus Lawrence. Hines Allen has 16. So does Peyton Wilson. Trayvon Walker. Jags have a good pass rush, so we're going to have to be careful about that because we are taking on the Jags in the wild card. Oladejo puts up 16. He just simulates so well. He develops so well. Jalen Carter 15. We have Kenny Clark tying for the lead in sacks this year with 15. Eziraku, I don't know how to say the name. He has 15 as well. Jared Verse has 15. Bosa puts up 14 and a half. Lawrence has 14. Hines Allen and Walker have 14. Micah Parsons puts up 14. Interception, Jalen Johnson with 6. Fred Warner with 6. Gonzo has 5. So does Jacob Parrish and Tyson Campbell. Juju Brents has 4. A lot of guys have 4. But then kicking-wise, the best kicker in football this year was Younghoe Koo. 20 for 20. 100% field goal percentage. But then Harrison Butker right there behind him at 26 to 27, 96 percentage. The longest field goal was Enrique Escobar, a 61-yarder, the longest in the league this year. Brandon Aubrey was right there with him. We didn't have any field goals blocked this year. And also, we were perfect from field goals. Younghoe Koo kicked 55 extra points. The Falcons were scoring so much that he kicked 55 extra points, and they were all perfect. Nobody got blocked. That's insane. The best punter is Riley Dixon this year, then Ryan Stonehouse, James Burnip, Luis Matias for the Vikings. All right, we don't really care about punting. Kick returns. How many kick return touchdowns? Do I see Cam Scatterbo kick return this year for the Giants, and he had a return touchdown. Ashton Walters, rookie out of Buffalo. I remember scouting him. He was a corner out of Buffalo. He ended up being the Chargers kick returner and had a touchdown. Scatterbo, Malik Washington, and then obviously our two guys, Perez and Velasco. But the fact that Cam Scatterbo, one, is even kick returning in the first place, and two, had a 100-yard kick return touchdown is insane. That's so Cam Scatterbo, it's not even funny. Punt returning, never mind. Luther Burden returned one punt return touchdown this year. That's the only guy to return a punt return for a touchdown this year. So that is your around the league numbers for who is doing well this season across the NFL. Next episode, we will play the wild card against the Jacksonville Jaguars. It will only be one game. We will take it game by game. If we win, we'll play divisional in the episode after. If we lose, the next episode will be the off-season episode, so we'll have to figure out what's going to happen. But this Jaguars team's a little scary. You got Hines Allen and you got Trayvon Walker, both dominating with rushing the quarterback and sacking the quarterback. So we'll have to be really careful about that, but I do think we are the better team. I mean, they went 8-9. The division winner without being a 500 team is kind of crazy, but next episode's the wild card. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more. Join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watch. I truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.